I was getting on the airport Monday morning, as I always do, and there was a lady that came up to me and started visiting with me, and I recognized her. She was from south of here a bit, and started talking to me about healthcare and how I need to work to get it undone. And I said, why would I want to do that? And she said, well, because of those death panels. And I said, there are no death panels in the Affordable Health Care Act, and there is not. And she said, well, it's because the federal government is going to get between my doctor and myself, and they're going to tell me what procedures have to be done. And by the way, that's totally baloney. Totally baloney. And she said, well, it's just a bad bill is where it ended up. And I said, well, you know, my kids, the deal was, by the way, my daughter will deny this now, but she's here so you can ask her. My kids were going to take over the farm if I got elected to this job. But the truth is, my daughter has a great job, my son-in-law has a great job, and they have health care benefits. That's not the way it is. Those in agriculture know that. When you come back to the farm, you're on your own. So they said, time out, and I would have done the same thing. So I told her that. I said, you know, until people can afford to get sick, people can't move from job to job, they can't afford to take a chance to start up a new business because they won't have health care. It just really does some things negative to our economy. And she looked at me and she said, well, I've never had health care, and I've got cancer. And I said, how'd that work for you? And she said, well, I could get on Medicaid. To which I said, I've got to go through the security line because I've got Now the fact is that there's a lot of things we can fix in healthcare as we go forward, and that's going to be a big issue with the continuing resolution. But the bottom line is that what's missing in Washington, D.C. is what this great state has, and that's the ability for people to work together and do what's best and work for community and work for families and move it forward.